Hello everyone, we are the Paths Angels, and this is our model titled Water Cycle in an Abiotic System. Have you ever wondered about the flow of water that we can consume? How does it go to the atmosphere and proceed back to the ground in the form of rain? The flowchart model that we came up with elaborates how this non-living system emerges and interacts with the components present in the environment and with the factors that affects its cycle.
We came up with a flowchart model that illustrates a non-living system. In particular, it is the non-living system of water. By definition, non-living systems are systems that do not require any additional sustenance and do not need to produce, reproduce, or grow. We focused on the water cycle and how it flows through land masses and bodies of water here on our planet. This model specifically reiterates the said process while leaning to the major abiotic elements it consists of.
Here we can see the whole process, the factors that affect it, and the effects of this factor on the flow of the cycle.
Our system starts with the condensed water in the atmosphere. Through precipitation, it is distributed to land masses, then goes to the watersheds and other bodies of water, like rivers and oceans. When we talk about precipitation, we are talking about water that is falling out of the sky. This could be rain, drizzle, snow, sleet, hail, or something more.
The greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, typically caused by burning of fossil fuels, lead to the greenhouse effect, which results in humidity that drives the evaporation of water from the watersheds and other bodies of water. Thus, the cycle of our non-living system repeats itself again.
But what happens if you remove a part of the equation? Will the system continue as before, or will there be changes? For example, what if there's no condensation stage? First, there will be no clouds. Lack of clouds will mean there will be no rain, and the average temperature of the earth will increase, resulting in large areas of land becoming desert.
However, the water cycle doesn't remain constant forever. The inputs, transfers, flows, stores, and outputs of the water cycle change over time for a variety of reasons. Some may be natural, but others are anthropogenic. Let's take a look at these natural and human related.
First, storm events lead to an increase in both channel flow and surface runoff. Depending upon the drainage basin, flood events can occur. Seasons with high levels of precipitation lead to increased surface runoff and channel flow. In contrast, drier seasons will lead to reduced river discharge and no runoff. In mountainous regions, increased channel flow and runoff can occur due to ice melt. Countries to the south of the Himalayas will face flooding during this time, but also will utilize the extra water for agricultural and domestic use.
Meanwhile, plant successions may also change the dominant type of vegetation in an area. If vegetation dies off due to natural events, there will be less absorption of water by plant roots and less transpiration, which may reduce precipitation. Farming practices, particularly in hotter climates, can have a significant effect on the water cycle. Irrigation for plants can lower channel levels in rivers, together with groundwater levels if wells are the source of their irrigation.
The growth of global population, particularly in countries where climates are drier, has resulted in increased water demand. Where precipitation levels are low, an alternative supply is groundwater. The supply of water in porous rocks underground is known as an aquifer. Stiff abstraction of this water, where it is taken too quickly and does not replenish, is unsustainable and can lead to groundwater stores being depleted.
Lastly, the combustion of more and more fossil fuels dangerously increases global temperature and is leading to a reduction in size of mountain glaciers, and therefore future dependency on this water will become more of an issue as this input declines after a period of increased discharge.
These are not the only changes that can occur with respect to the water cycle. As time progresses, the environment will see a lot more positive and negative possibilities in this component of the ecosystem. The things we learn now are not constant forever. This certain non-living system gives us an illustration of what is and what can be. So when you hear the song Rain Rain Go Away, you actually know where the rain goes.
And that's it for our discussion. This has been Pat's Angels. Thank you for listening.